We have three very special guests. To my immediate left is Mark Jones. The nice lady between these gentlemen is Phoebe Alderson. And on the far end, Woody Dunn.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having us.
You have a great story to tell. We're here today to talk about the Kyle Jones golf tournament. And I know that each of you was close to Kyle. And I want you to talk for a second. I want our viewers to know a little more about Kyle Jones. I know that he passed away a year and a half or so ago. Am I close?
Yes, sir.
And I want you to tell our viewers a little bit more about Kyle, please.
Well, I'm Mark. I'm Kyle's brother, and Kyle was 41 when he passed away. Passed away suddenly. He was with the Bruns County Sheriff's Department. He was with the detective with him. Woody and him worked together, and he was a police officer for 19 years. Just a wonderful, wonderful person. And he was a great brother. We were very close. Loved Mom and Dad very much. He was a very faithful husband to Lisa, and most of all, he was a great father to Reed, who this golf tournament is for, to benefit her college education. He was just a fantastic person. If you knew Kyle, you were good friends with Kyle. He was like everybody's buddy, and we were best friends. Even though we were brothers, we were best friends. We grew up together, and he always gave back to people. I mean, he loved being a police officer and helping people, and he loved being a detective and helping people as well. And he also coached. He coached baseball, coached basketball. He was an excellent athlete at West Brunswick. He made all conference in basketball and baseball when he went to West years ago. So he also played football. I could go on and on about my brother, how wonderful he was.
He touched so many lives here in Brunswick County. I remember him well.
Mm-hmm.
But Phoebe, tell us some of your recollections.
Well, I've known Mark and Kyle basically all of our lives because our parents were together. Their dad and my mom were together for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
More like 30.
Yeah, 30. So I've known Kyle, grew up with he and Mark and their family.
What do you remember most about it?
A jokester.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loved to keep something going. There was never a dull moment around Kyle, because he always liked to make people happy. He didn't like anything to be sad around him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But he's very, very loving and caring person.
Yeah.
And I'm like Mark. I could go on and on. He's touched a lot of people in the community.
So many.
And
So many.
he loved his family and friends.
Yeah.
He was a true, very loyal friend.
Yeah.
You could always count on him.
Oh, yeah.
What do you tell us about the Kyle that you remember?
Like I said, Kyle and I were like brothers also. I mean, I know him and Mark were, but we worked together all the time. We were together 16 hours out of the day. When we first went to Darlington, I remember he and I, we went to Darlington, and I just got a camper. They said, let's go to Darlington to the race. So we went down to the race, and it started out as a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday thing. Saturday we'd come home on Sunday. Well, after that first time camping, we said, well, we're going for the whole week. So we'd go on Monday, we'd take off work, go Monday through Friday, and just have a good time. Then, of course, the families would come down on Friday. It would just be me and him that week, and he loved to sing karaoke. And he would.
Is that right?
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
he did.
Lord. And I'd be sitting there cooking for us. He'd marinate everything. So, all right, will you cook for us?
Yeah, you were the
waiting.
cook, right?
I was the cook.
Yeah.
And I would cook for him. And also, I started looking for Kyle, and he'd be gone. I'm like, what in the world? And if I would listen, I'd hear karaoke going on around the campsite. I was like, I know where he's at. And if I would go to that campsite, he'd be up there singing on the mic.
How about
He'd
that?
just singing.
One of you or all of you or others came up with the idea of having a golf tournament. Am I right?
Yep.
Yes.
And is this the second annual golf tournament?
Yes,
Yes,
it
sir.
is.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it for a few minutes. The particular details. We want our viewers to know. Well, when is the tournament?
That theme.
It's Saturday, May the 31st
Okay.
at Farmstead.
Right.
Shotguns start at 8:30. Registration starts at 7:30.
Okay. All right. I'm truly a duffer. And are you going to have everyone from the really great golfers to my range of golf?
Well, if I'm playing, yeah. I mean, I'm terrible, so.
And I won't be playing this year. So.
Everybody.
It's a fun tournament. It's the main thing is that Kyle always loved to have people together. He just loved that. So it's just to keep his memory alive, and then of course, 100% of the proceeds go to his daughter Reed's college fund.
Right.
Who's actually starting to play golf now.
Yes.
Will she
So
play that day?
hopefully she will.
Hopefully.
She might do the driving range. We'll see. She did the driving range a little bit last year. So.
For those interested, can they form a team and pursue some of the prizes that are available?
Yes, sir. We got several businesses in the community have donated a lot of prizes, some very nice prizes, and you know, I got a feeling a lot of people will be very glad they won some of these prizes, some really good ones. So yes, sir, we're gonna have a lot of
That's
prizes.
great.
It's four-man captain's choice.
Okay. That's good to
I
know.
believe you can set up. We can go online and register early if you would like to. I believe you have set up.
And we'll have all the online information on our screen
Right.
as we move forward.
And there is mulligans and all that stuff. You can buy all kinds of stuff.
I'm mulligans.
Got to have mulligans.
Got to have mulligans.
It's a family time too. I mean, we'll have kids out there. I mean, I'm sure they'll be able to go putting and stuff like that and everything on the putting greens and
Right.
everything. So
Right.
it'll be a fun time. It'll be fun.
Now, you've answered this question in some respects, but let's do it again. What does the tournament mean to each of you? What does it mean to you, Woody?
Remembering Kyle, remembering his life, being around friends like he liked to be, and just enjoying our day,
Right.
enjoying time.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
Just keeping his memory alive and really, you know, knowing that this is going to help my niece and his daughter. I mean, it's a fantastic to help her go to school and go to college and everything later on, and to keep his memory alive and to let that little girl know how much her daddy loved her.
Absolutely.
As long as it's not Carolina.
The camera may not catch, but show us. There we go.
Yeah.
KJ, right?
Kyle Jones.
And on the back, because I had a chance to take a look, it says you are always on my mind, right?
Yep.
Yep. And he is.
He's always on our mind.
It's always something that, just like the other day, was at baseball practice, and you know, he was a sheriff's office deputy. The car he used to drive was a Burgundy Crown Vic.
Yep.
And yesterday we had a foul ball, so I went to get it, and I looked over there, and sure enough, there was a Burgundy Crown Vic sitting right there. I was like, wow. It's,
And for me, Woody bought Kyle's truck, you know, and he coaches baseball and I coach softball, so we always park at the same spot for the coaches. So
Yeah.
whenever I pull up there, you know, I always touch. We got a little badge on the back, you know, memory of Kyle and all that stuff. And every time I go back, I touch it and I say, "I love you, brother." So that was his truck. So it's just really cool.
And because I work at the courthouse and I remember Kyle, I didn't know him well, but I remember him. I wish our viewers could appreciate the impact that he's had on hundreds and several thousands of people here in
He
the
has.
county.
He has.
Yeah.
He lived a great life. He didn't live a long life, but he lived a great life.
Contact information.
We have a Facebook page set up with all the information. You can contact us through Facebook, or you can call 910-233-6333 or 910-754-3866.
All right, let's have a full house for your golf tournament.
Yes, we
I
hope
know
so.
you will, and we wish you so well, thinking of Kyle Jones. Woody, Phoebe, and Mark, we thank you for being here.
Thank you,
wish
sir.
you all the best.
thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you, sir.